Hello and welcome to Diamond Art with Del. Today I'm just making a quick video as I'm working on my whip at the moment. This one is the Van Gogh at Night AB from Diamond Dots. It's round and it's got this wonderful area down the bottom of the cobblestone streets. And it's quite a confetti area, so that's what I really wanted to talk to you about today, is how I'm dealing with confetti areas. Like, everyone sort of gets them in their paintings and we all deal with them different ways. Some pull their hair out and others not so much. Some individual colours just wipe through not too badly, but it can be quite time consuming, these sort of areas. So it's something that's working for me, and I'm not sure how it come about, and some others do, I think, probably a similar way, but I just of getting through these sort of things. Just excuse that white paper at the top there, that's not actually part of the covering, it has a clear covering, this painting, and I'm finding it was glaring on the screen, the image up top. What do you call that? Off the viewfinder. Sorry, it's very late. I'm tired. But I just wanted to, while I was working on it real quickly, I just thought, I might just do a quick video just to go through confetti. So how I deal with confetti, basically. So I've got my image here, and as you can see, this part has got quite a mixed amount of symbols down the bottom. See a lot of colour there. I don't know if I need to bring it right up to the camera, but we'll have a crack at it. Not really showing very well. We'll just leave it alone. And this area here I've been working on, and I'm coming across to this section here. Now this area is not complete. I've got about 8, I suppose, colours that I'm working on, and I'm still going to have to come back and probably do another 4 maybe in there as well. So it's probably about 10 different colours I have to put through this bottom piece. So what I've done, and I'll show you on the side here, you can sort of see a glimpse. I'm just going to swing the camera a little bit. There we are. So this is on my drafting table what I've got. So I have got the drafting table up on a small angle, and I've actually added this the grip mat there, so everything's not sliding down. So how my workspace work for me. So what I've got here is I've got all my trays, and I use these ones just because I happen to have quite a few of the bigger trays, but you can use the little green boats, it doesn't really matter. The principle is the same, use what you've got. And I've just got like a ton of them basically. I've got my half a dozen main colours plus a couple of others I've just starting to blend out into for this area. As I said, I still don't have all the colours for the area I'm working on out at the moment, but I think I've got quite enough to deal with. There is literally like 9 different colours out at the moment, so I'm quite happy to deal with those, work across, and then I'll empty all these and refill the next lot of colours that I have to fill gap wise. So what I've basically done is that on when I kit it up, and you would have seen that being kitted up in the little trays here, and I've added the symbols at the top of the trays, like so. That's like the bigger one, it's got the little T symbol. So whatever symbol I was using is obviously matches the drill beads. So what I've done is I've just, on just a little scrap bit of card paper, I've just written out to match whatever drills I have out of that container that are in that tray. So those are the symbols that match the containers, which of course match where they need to go onto the kit. So yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? That's like whatever symbol I want to match up here on my kit. Say for example, I've got these little black circles, little white circles with black center, or whatever you like to call them. So that's the one on the kit. That's my one I want to match, and that's next to or in depending on how you like to do it. I had space to put them on the side, but I've just been putting them in the tray because I was moving a few things around, and that's all right too. So without further ado, so basically I just take that tray because I want to work on those now. So that's my tray. It's got my little symbol there to help guide me. It's all been shaken nice and flat. I am using a single, but I've also got a 4-placer on this one. I'm just going to tilt you back this way now. Sorry about that, it was a bit of a springy jump. So I'm just working on this area here. I normally have my light pad up a bit higher, but I think it's just glaring a little bit in the, oh, not too badly. You can see where I'm working, where the drills are compared to the non-drilled area. So yeah, and put the goggles on. And because I've got a 4, I'll be picking up 4 with my multi-placer as such. And I'm going to pop that straight onto the canvas in a row like that. So I'm wondering how I can zoom in at all with this thing. Let's have a crack at that. Alright, it is what it is, but anyway, we get the idea. Sorry I can't get you a bit closer. So we've got them. But yeah, I will just fill up whatever colour I am using at the time. In this case today, I don't know where you're supposed to be, but you're not supposed to be there. And just follow those symbols that I need to do for whatever one you choose at the time. And you look at an area, and I'm doing this like this section here. I'm concentrating on that bit there between my hands at the moment. For this colour, I've gone along the rest of it, and I will search out the matching symbols that I have in my tray. So there you have it. And that is what I'm doing to combat my confetti areas. So I'll do that until I've found all of this symbol, and it might take you a while. And if you miss any, it's a good way. You've still got your tray sitting there, so when you go to the next one, you start filling it up a bit more. Sometimes them symbols will pop back up and out at you a bit clearer because there's just so many there anyway. And you'll go, oh my, I thought I'd done all those L's or whatever they are, or P's or something. And yeah, then you'll find this one pop up. But because they're already still sitting in the tray over there, it's quite easy just to grab and fill up that little, that gap easy enough. And you just continue drilling as you would normally, either. And you don't have to use a multi-placer, you can just use your single drill pen. Or if you, I would say, or in the areas that you can. Sometimes it's only single bits, but I've got a couple of areas there where I can actually place down a few at one time. So basically that's that. So now I've still got some more of that colour, so that's fine. I've still got some left in my tray, so I'm just going to pop that back over to this side here, up there in this little cube. And I've got all the other ones. So for example, I'm going to have a look at, oh my goodness, just pick one because there's that many here to choose from anyway. Look, I'm just going to take this one. It's got my V's. I've coloured it so it's the symbols are the same to the chart as best I can too. So that's my V's, what they are in there at the moment. And you can have, I normally have more than that in there, but it's getting a bit low. I'll have to refill this tray. I do try and keep them reasonably filled, just because it's easier when you have big areas like this. You don't want to be stopping and starting. That's the point of doing this sort of style of confetti work. And you sometimes just trying to fill them all up. Yeah, you can be hunting around sometimes and changing colour out a while. So I think those couple of these may be from previous time, I just missed them. That's okay, that's fine. And then you put the tray down and then you spy one, just like that, every time. Anyway, he sorted out. And yeah, so I'll just continue to do that with whatever tray. And that's the symbol for that one. So I might just, if it's a smaller tray, I might just keep the symbol in front of me. Whoops, you can't even see that, can you? Rambling on about stuff that's not even visible. Hang on, let's just move everything up a fraction. There we go. So I'll have that, I'll just put the little symbol that I made for this colour, what I'm working on, just in front of me if I've got a smaller tray where it can't sit in, just to remind me which one I'm actually doing. Because you do change in and out quite regularly, so it's good to have some sort of reference to the drill you have in that tray or in your hand at the time. So yeah, as you can see, that fills up pretty quickly. Even better when you actually put something on the peg. So yeah, and I'll just keep doing that until I fill all these ones up as best I can find them. And once I've finished, as I say, all these colours I have out in my trays at the moment, and that's due to space more than anything. I mean, if you want, you can have 20 trays out, really, it wouldn't matter. If you've got 20 big trays that you like to use. I've got this many, so this is how many I've got. You know, I've got my 6 big ones that I prefer to use. But if I wanted to, I mean, I've got so many green boats, I could, you know, have 20 colours out if I wanted to use those particular trays. So there you have it. That's me combating with our confetti areas. I must say though, I am enjoying doing these round drills. I really are. So many of those square ones. Just finished, not long finished, well before I started this one I should say, I just finished the sunflower that I was working on, which is a beautiful piece, but squares, and it just felt like it was taking me forever to do. I find the rounds much more quicker to work with and really enjoy working with them at the moment. So not to saying that I don't just absolutely love the effect that squares have. I just find that these rounds are just so easy to work with, and yeah, it's just a nice change. I do enjoy the change of it all. So yeah, you can easily just make up a little system and just make sure you return your things back to the tray with those beads, so you know all your things over here, for example, are all got their little either letter next to in with them as such, so you know which one is which. Otherwise it becomes, well, interesting, I suppose. Okay. So yeah, you can use these smaller trays. There's my symbol, so I'm just putting that in front of me again. Give it a shake, make sure she's straight. So I'll be looking for these little percentage signs. Okay, the symbol goes that way. And I'm just taking my tray and I'm going to pick up a drill and place it on down on the matching symbols throughout my diamond picture. Well, I hope you enjoyed just sharing our confetti area of our Van Gogh. I'm going to keep working on this whip for a little bit longer before I pop off to bed. Yeah, bead your life beautiful with diamond art, people. Have a wonderful day. That's me signing out today. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you can. That'd be awesome. Support. Thank you very much. And I hope you enjoyed these videos as much as I like sharing with you guys. Thanks very much.